Getting paid is probably one of the hardest things to achieve for an entrepreneur. Well, Odoo comes with an easy follow-up system enabling you to remind your customers to pay. This app gives you the opportunity to handle follow-up levels with sending letters, emails, and perform manual actions such calls. In this video, we're gonna see how to set up follow-up levels with appropriated actions, how to process the follow-up, and how to perform manual actions. Let's go to Odoo. To install the follow-up application, go to the invoicing or accounting configuration menu and check Manage Customer Payment Follow-ups. Then apply. And let the system install the module. It takes a few while. Once done, click on Configure your follow-up levels. Each follow-up level is composed of specific actions to perform depending on the number of days exceeding the invoice due date. Let's have a look at the first level. First of all, you can define a number of days before launching this operation. Let's replace, for instance, 15 by 20. Here are the operation launched by the system. The first one is sending an email. Regarding this email, you can customize the template as you need. Here you retrieve the email template. You can edit it as you like, also from the HTML editor to do more advanced change. You can also translate this template in order to send messages in the language of your clients by clicking here on the small flag icon. Then click Save. Regarding the letters to send through PDFs, here you can edit the introduction message. As well, you can also translate this message in the language of your clients. Okay, so this first level sounds good. Let's have a look at the third one. Here, a manual action is scheduled, and this manual action is a call with the client. Of course, you can change it if you need, and you can assign this task to responsible, for instance, the manager of the administrative department. Let's select the manager Odoo. Okay, regarding this this last level, I would like to untake the PDF letter. Now click Save. Of course, you can create as many levels as you want. Then I click Save, and that's it. My follow-up system is ready to be used. To launch the follow-up processing, go to Accounting, Payment Follow-up, and click Send Letters and Email. Clicking this button is gonna launch the scheduler. Here is a summary of the operation done. 8 emails should have been sent, but 6 of them had unknown email addresses. So before sending those emails, I will have to add email addresses for my clients. You can see here that 8 letters are ready to be sent. Okay, I can click here to get the appropriated PDF. Here is the PDF I got. In this PDF, I get one sheet per client, and in each sheet I retrieve all the exceeded deadlines with invoice reference and balance that still have to be paid. Thus, I can print this document and send those sheets by post or by email. Well, great. Now, let's go back to my follow-up system. And now let's have a look at the manual follow-ups. Here, I retrieve all the manual actions I have to do first. Here, it's quite clear. I have first to define email addresses for my clients. Okay, email not sent because of email address of partner not filled in. Let's add an email address. Right, and let's send the email again. Okay, once done, here I can click on mark as done, and I can save. For your information, reminder emails are sent every hours. From this customer form, I retrieve all the invoices that must be reminded to your clients. In case of conflict with the client about one payment, one invoice, you can exclude this invoice from the follow-up process. Just click here the checkbox in the no follow-up column. That way, this invoice will be excluded from all the operations in the future. Now I can have a look at the other manual operation I still have to perform. Okay, and I can quickly mark them as done in order to go to the second level. Yeah, done and done. Okay. Okay, so let's imagine we have filled in this field for all the clients and we have sent the email again. Now, let's turn to the second level. To launch the second level in the reminder process, I click on send letters and email again, and I launch the scheduler. The system tells me I have now 8 manual actions to perform, and those actions have been assigned to this user, the manager Odoo. Okay, I can click close. Each salesman, each responsible can retrieve his own operations to process from sales, my follow-ups menu. I click on it, and here I retrieve all the operations I have to do with my clients. For instance, here I have to call this client to remind him to pay. From the customer form here, I can add I can type the customer answer, okay, to keep track of it. Should pay in the next 3 days. Perfect. As soon as I perform this action, I can mark it as done. As you can see, managing follow-ups with Odoo is definitely not a big deal.